In this presentation, we will talk about the famous, I call it famous, but the well-known HIPAA release. That's what we call it. And it has to do with healthcare records. And the difficulty is the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, which is a federal law that preempts state law. And it's a great law. I mean, its purpose is to protect the privacy of patients or any person receiving medical or healthcare attention. I'd like to show a little clip from a government website. Actually, the government's done something right, in my opinion, with this video, and it explains HIPAA pretty well.
Communicating with family, friends, and others involved in your health care. You have the right to keep your health information private, but there may be times when you'd like to share it with others. Under HIPAA, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act, you have rights over your medical records, whether that information is stored on paper or electronically. And you can always ask your provider not to share your information with your family and friends. But if you don't object, your healthcare provider can share your information with those involved in your care. For example, a surgeon who has just operated on you can tell your family about your condition. And you can send a friend to pick up prescriptions, medical supplies, and x-rays for you. If you're not able to object, your provider can discuss your situation with family or friends involved in your care, if that's in your best interest. So you can balance getting the care you need and the privacy you're entitled to. Know your right.
And so that was a little video, a public service announcement at the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services website, so hhs.gov, and candidly, there's a lot of great information about HIPAA if you want to learn more. Our purpose, however, is to help you meet the requirements of HIPAA so that in the event that you're incapacitated or just need some help from family members, they have the ability to obtain medical records and communicate with your physician, your nurse, your whoever. And so it's not a big deal, but the documents that you need you have to designate the people that are to receive the document. So if you want your son but not your daughter, that you need to name your son and not your daughter on the form, authorizing the physician to communicate only with that person. You need to grant authority. So who is it that is authorized to share? Suppose you had dental records with your dentist and a surgery report with your open heart surgeon, and you wanted your son, not your daughter, to obtain information about your surgery, but you were particular about your dental records. The form that you have has a broad grant, so it'll be up to you to take the form and redact it. Most people just want their son or their daughter or spouse just to have full access to all their records so healthcare decisions can be made. And then and remember that it's a waiver. So HIPAA basically says your information is private, people don't have access to it, but it does authorize you in writing to waive and release information, waive your privacy right and release information. So unfortunately it's a form, it's a legal document, it has to be signed. And that's what the purpose of this website is to get that form to you in a efficient and inexpensive way. To get started with your form, if you're not already on livingcarelearning.com, of course, go to livingcarelearning.com, sign in, get your account set up, and then fill out the form. It's that simple, and we'll make sure that you have a form that you can, just sign and you're off and running.